Okay, so we're going to have a look at doing some graphing where we're going to look at graphing equations that are in implicit form. So implicit form equations take the form ax plus by equals d. Now what we notice about these equations is that the x and y are both on the same side of your equation now, which is a little bit different to those equations that we've been graphing that are in y equals mx plus c form. The other thing that you also see here is that we don't have a y-intercept and we don't have a gradient, so you can't use those particular things to find a point to plot on your axis. So what we need to do now then is we're going to identify 2 points that we can plot. Any straight line we can plot using 2 points. So we're going to take our implicit form equation, the one we're going to work with is going to be 6x plus 2y equals 12, and we're going to find 2 points that we can plot using this particular equation. So first point that we're going to find the x-intercept. X-intercept occurs when y is equal to 0. So we take our equation 6x plus 2y equals 12 and we're going to look at substituting in y equals 0. So what this implies then is that 6x plus 2 times 0 is equal to 12. What you notice about this particular part now is 2 times 0 effectively cancels out, so we get 6x is equal to 12. To solve this equation from here, what we're looking at doing is taking our 6x, we want to turn this into x, so we're going to divide both sides of our equation by 6, and we get that x is equal to 2. Because y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2 at this particular point in your equation, what we therefore get is that the x-intercept occurs at the coordinate point 2, 0. So this is the first point that we can look at plotting on our graph. Over here, and what you can see, we've got a pre-prepared set of axes here, each of these points being 1 on your scale. So if we look at plotting, we'll go to a different colour pen, we'll go to blue, x being equal to 2, we can open the pen, and we can label that particular coordinate point 2, 0. So we've plotted our first point. Any straight line that we're going to look at plotting, we know we need to have 2 different points that we can look at using. So we've plotted our x-intercept. Second point that we're going to look at plotting now then is going to be our y-intercept. Y-intercept, opposite to x-intercept, it occurs when x equals 0, not y equals 0. So we're going to have 6 times 0 plus 2 times y equals 12. The 6 times 0 this time is what's going to look at cancelling out. So we're going to get 2y being equal to 12, and we need to solve that equation now for y. So instead of 2y equals 12, we just want y equals something. We're multiplying it by 2 here, so we're going to look at dividing by 2. And we get that y is equal to 6. So coordinate point for our y-intercept, x was equal to 0, that's what we were starting with, and y is equal to 6. So this gives us our second coordinate point that we can plot on our set of axes. So we can count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and plot 0, 6. And then what we're going to look at doing is using a ruler to sketch our straight line through our axes. So plotting that particular point. And we've sketched our straight line through. We've labelled both of our coordinate points. Our axes were pre-labelled. Last thing we want to look at doing is just labelling the line that we have sketched. And this one was 6x plus 2y is equal to 12. So we've taken our equation that's in implicit form. Because it doesn't have a gradient in the y-intercept, we've looked at finding 2 other points that we can plot. We found an x-intercept, 2, 0. We found a y-intercept, 0, 6. We've plotted our points and then sketched our line and labelled it.